All right, thank you everyone for coming. To start off with, I'd like to apologise to the Supercoach community because I traded in Patrick Cripps on Friday as a late in, thinking I could jump onto the Patrick Cripps train, but obviously he got injured and it's my fault because I have a tendency to trade players in and them get injured straight away. So look, I'd like to apologise to everybody. I didn't mean it. I'll try not to do it again. I will be better. It's now making me do a forced trade for this round. But yes, I just wanted to apologise. And now let's get into our round 4 Supercoach review. To start off with, we won both our matches. I'm part of 2 leagues and we won them both, which is excellent. We got a score of 2,207, which is top 23%, which is admirable. Obviously, the highest score of the round was up over 2,500, so we've got a little way to go, but I don't think we're in dire straits because we've got a few things we can fix, and hopefully we can get up towards that top 10%. I'd rather be up there all season because I think that'll help us win more matches. Starting from the back line, I've praised this bloke like immensely all season so far. Sam Doherty, 135. Again, I praised him at the start. I was so glad we kept him. I hope he stays injury free. I hope he keeps going the way he's going because to me he's the pick of the league at the moment. Awesome work. So proud of the guy. He's just killing it on that back lining for Carlton. Jayden Shaw just did what he does. He's just consistent. He's getting 110, 115, 111. I just think he's a set and forget. Easy to deal with. Extremely happy that we got him in our side. Jordan Ridley's a bit of a tough one. I was at the match on Sunday. We got a win, so if you're an Essendon supporter, about time. It was hard and they tried to lose. I'll tell you what, there was a few times where we thought we weren't going to get out. But Ridley, late in the fourth quarter, looked like he got injured. He came off. He was shaking his head after the match, talking to his teammates. So I'll be watching him very closely for the week because I don't want to have him in my team if he's injured. He isn't doing as well as last season, so I feel like he's going to keep dropping, and especially if he's injured. Hewitt, another one, couldn't be happier with this bloke, doing an extremely good job on the half back line in the midfield for Carlton, and I think his role is just going to increase now that Cripps is out. But Bowie, same thing. He's just getting better and better every week. Bit of a smaller game or less possessions than the week prior, but we're happy with him. He's increasing in price. His break-even's bugger all, so happy with him as well. McCartan, 55. He's consistent. He's going to keep increasing his price. I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to look at whether or not we trade him down to someone who's cheaper to try and increase one of our other players to get a primo defender. Hinge, I think he got injured. There's rumours that he's not doing so well, so I'm going to get another player I've got to have a look at. If he's on my bench, so it's not hurting me too much, but 266,000 on the bench is, not great. De Koning did well, 62. I'm just going to leave him there. I'm happy with him as an emergency. Hopefully he stays injury free. He just keeps doing what he's doing at Geelong. My midfield, extremely proud of these guys. McRae, back up there, 158. Keep going, bud. Just probably should have put the captain on you, but I had my captaincy on. Well, I actually had it on Dylan Stephens as a midfielder. I had my captain's loophole with Jared Berry on the ground and my VC as Lachie Neale. So look, you can't go wrong with 128. I would have preferred another 60 points, but you live and you learn. Neale obviously 128. Took Miller 105. I'm glad he got back up over 100. Keep an eye on him though. I think he should be okay. Cripps, obviously, he's going to be a player we trade this week. I'm not going to do any trades in this video because I am going to spend the week just watching and seeing who actually comes out. There's rumours on a few injuries, so we'll have a look at that. Matty Rowell, again, happy with 65. His price will increase. Wasn't as high as what we'd hoped, but he's going to have a game here and there. Once he gets his consistency up, and he will average over 100. Jared Berry, his best match to date. Happy I kept him. I actually had traded. Funny story, and one of my best mates, Lucky, who watches these videos, is part of one of my leagues, messaged me saying, don't trade Jared Berry. He's got a break even of 11. And I reversed my trades and I kept him. So I'm really happy with that. Thank you for that that message, Lucky. I really appreciate it. Happy with him being in the team. Horn Francis, 93. The kid's going to average 80 to 100. He just looks ready for the AFL, so very happy with that pick. Dacos, same thing, 125. These two kids, they're going to keep increasing in value. Hopefully, if they keep doing the 90s to the 100s and sometimes get over 120 like Dacos did, they're worth keeping. There's no need to trade them. My bench, Stevens, McDonald and McGuinness. Well, Stevens didn't play, but McDonald and McGuinness, nothing to write home about. But you know what? We'll see how they go. I'm going to watch them for another week. I think McGuinness, he went down in value, so that's not great. But hopefully they can get back on the board and have a better match if they get picked. My ruck, I was extremely happy with all three of these guys. Have a look at that. 118 for Grundy, 126 for Jackson. So I was so happy my trade of Max Gawn for him paid off. I know Max got 140, but the value decrease of Max Gawn I wasn't willing to get. So I'm happy I got Luke Jackson. And then Dixon on the bench, 96. So this is my dilemma. Jack Hayes didn't play, so I may, depending on what the team selections are for this weekend, swap Dixon to a forward role, put him on the field, because I have a feeling he's going to do extremely well playing ruck forward now that Nat Nui's out. So again, injuries all around. They're all getting hurt, which impacts all our Supercoach teams. My forward line, Dunkley, just did what he does. I know he decreased a little bit, but he got over 100. Heaney, I'm so glad that out of the two trades that I said I wouldn't do because they were injury prone, Cripps and Heaney's still playing. So knock on wood, I don't want to have to do an apology video next week. For Heaney, I hope he keeps going and just keeps averaging at 125. But as the second week in a row, he's struggled. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. If he has a third week where he doesn't do so well, he might be on the chopping table. Cogs, again, he's raised in value. He's going to get up to that 400, 450,000. 1 week he'll get 100. Next week he got 64. So we can't be upset with that. But depending on his consistency is whether or not he'll be in our side in round 9. Zeri, not the greatest game for North Melbourne, obviously. They got smashed. But again, he's a first year player, still up in value. Hopefully he can get back up to 80 to 100 points. It'll be definitely important for a lot of Supercoach teams to have him in there, because if he doesn't and he starts losing value, then he'll be on the trade table. Nick Martin, my Bomber boy, this kid plays like a 6-7 year veteran. He plays so smart. He's hard to tackle. He spin moves out of tackles and hits, on the chest with opposite foot. He's just amazing. It's just great to watch. I just hope, unlike Essendon's first year players who had a great first season last year, haven't been able to do so well in their second year, I just hope Martin just keeps going. And, it's a joy to watch. At the moment, he's the front runner for my opinion, for the Rising Star. Obviously, there's a few others that are up there as well, but he did excellent. Durden didn't play, so again, we'll just leave him there. Hayes didn't play. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with his team. I'm not going to, as I said, it's a quick one. I think that Cripps will obviously be traded. I'm pretty sad it's 2 trades I'm wasting for nothing. Getting him in and then getting him out. And I traded him for Rochelle from Adelaide, and Rochelle smashed it. He got over 100 points. He increased in value. So again, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it, but it made sense at the time. Anyway, that's my review of round 4. I will do trades later on. I might do a quick 5-minute video of who I'm going to trade for on Thursday. But look, thank you very, very much for watching. If you like Supercoach and you like these videos, please like, subscribe, share. I appreciate all of the love, comments, any questions, any advice. I always reply back. But yeah, have a good one and good luck in round 5.